The highly infectious Delta variant is now the dominant coronavirus strain in the US, according to the latest Centers for Disease Control and Prevention estimates, accounting for more than half of the country's COVID-19 infections over the last 2 weeks and risking new waves of infection as the country fully reopens despite dangerously low levels of vaccine uptake in some areas and groups, including children. Public health experts have expressed concern Delta could undermine American efforts to manage COVID-19, especially given the vast disparities in vaccine uptake as the US is almost fully reopened. The variant has caused a surge in cases in highly vaccinated countries that had already asserted control over the virus, pushing parts of Europe and Australia back into lockdown and driving a surge in cases in the UK and Israel. Delta is more contagious than other variants circulating and is between 40% to 60% more transmissible than Alpha, itself already 50% more transmissible than the original strain first detected in Wuhan. While an increase in infections alone is troubling and can lead to more deaths, both through the increase in cases and by overwhelming the health system, early research suggests Delta is possibly more dangerous than the Alpha variant and twice as likely to lead to hospitalization. However, data from the UK, where almost all cases are now driven by Delta, indicates high vaccination rates are driving a possible decoupling between infection, severe illness and death, prompting the government to forge ahead with controversial plans to drop almost all social restrictions on July 19, despite the country having one of the highest rates of new cases in the world. Even if vaccine coverage is able to protect Americans from serious illness, there is a lot that remains unknown about COVID-19 infections. Long COVID, identified as persistent and lingering symptoms long after the infection has passed, threatens to leave millions chronically ill. Research suggests children are not immune to this, and a significant number could already be these COVID long haulers, 47%. That's how much of the US population has been fully vaccinated against COVID-19, according to the CDC. Given the diminished protection of just one dose against Delta, getting this figure up is a priority for public health officials. Pfizer shot much less effective against Delta, Israel study shows. Here's what you need to know about variants and vaccines. Forbes, kids among most vulnerable to infectious Delta variant. Here's why you should be more worried. Forbes, here are the groups that still won't get the COVID vaccine, and why. Forbes, CDC head says dangerous Delta variant likely to be dominant COVID strain. Here's where it's spreading fastest. Forbes, the 3 simple rules that underscore the danger of Delta. The Atlantic, here are the biggest groups that are still refusing the COVID-19 vaccine. Poll finds. Forbes, full coverage and live updates on the coronavirus.